So algebraic expressions. Okay, so this is of class 7. So what are algebraic expressions? Okay, so an expression written in the form in the form of constants and variables. Okay, so x plus 3, x square plus 4xy, 3xy plus z. Okay, so these are expressions that have been written in the form of constants and variables. All right, so let's say we have an expression x square plus 3xy plus 4y minus 3z plus 4. Okay, so this particular expression has 1 2 3 4 5 terms. Okay, so these particular terms are x square, 3xy. This particular expression is composed of 5 terms, which are x square, 3xy, 4y minus 3z and plus 4. Okay, now each term has its own factors. X square has one factor, which is x into x. So factor is 1. All right, this particular term has 3 factors, which are 3x and y. Okay, 4y has 2 terms, 4 and y. Okay, minus 3z has 2 terms, has 2 factors. Minus 3z is a term which has 2 factors, which is minus 3 and z. 4 is a constant in itself. So this is also a term, okay, with 4 as the factor. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so every term has a coefficient. Okay, so the constant part is called the coefficient, the numerical part is called the coefficient. Okay, so if the coefficient is 1, we ignore it, otherwise all other numerical parts are called coefficients and we take it. All right, so let's say here for 3xy the coefficient is 3, 4y the coefficient is 4, minus 3z coefficient is minus 3, 4 has a coefficient of 4. Okay, x square has a coefficient of 1, but we ignore it. All right, had it been minus 1 we would have taken it. All right, so 1 is ignored. All right, so now let's move on to the next question. Okay, so let's say this is a question. So xy plus 4, 13 minus y square, 13 minus y plus 5y square. Okay, let's take another term. 4p square q minus 3pq square plus 5. Okay, so in this, identify terms which are not constants. Okay, so xy plus 4, so term which is not a constant is, this is the constant. Okay, the term which is variable is xy. Okay, 4p square q minus 3pq square plus 5. Okay, so the term that is variable is 4p square q minus 3pq square. Okay, these two terms are not constant, they are variable. Okay, so the constant term here is 5. The coefficient of this term is 4. The coefficient of this term is minus 3. The coefficient of this term is 1, which we generally ignore. Alright, so you can solve the other two. Okay, it should be simple enough. Okay, so what are like and unlike terms? So like terms, like unlike terms. So let's say it is x, this is written minus 4x. So these two are like terms. Okay, so what is happening is that, so what is happening here is that the variable part is the same in both of them. So x and minus 4x are like terms. Now here x and minus 4x square are unlike terms. Okay, why? Because the variable part is different. What is the variable part? It is x, y, z, x, y. Okay, variable part. It is alphabetical part a, b, b, c, x, y, z, a square, b, c. Okay, so whenever this variable is same, let's say 4pqr minus 4pq square r 8xy z, let's say minus 13pqr. So in these four terms, four algebraic expressions, okay, these two expressions are same. These are like terms because the variable part is the same. Okay, this and this are not like terms, they are unlike terms because variable part has a square, q has a square. Alright, so they are unlike terms. Okay, so simple enough. So let's say, what is a monomial, what is a polynomial, what is a trinomial. Okay, okay, so an algebraic expression with one term is a monomial. 7x 12y 13y square x. So this is a monomial, it has only one term. Binomial, x plus y, two terms, is binomial. X square plus y square plus xz, this has three terms, so trinomial. So polynomial is an expression with one or more terms, is polynomial. Okay, simple enough. So let's solve a question. Okay, question. Okay, let's say pq square minus 4pq square, is it a binomial or a trinomial? So this is a binomial, this has two terms. All right, write the terms here, okay. So the terms are pq square and minus 4pq square. This has p, q and q as factors. This has minus 4 p, q and q as factors here. Okay, now treat these terms separately and find whether they are like terms. Okay, so this is pq square, this is minus 4pq square. Okay, so are they like terms? So the answer is yes. So the variable part pq square is equal to the variable part of the second term, which is pq square. So they are like terms. All right, simple enough. So solve a few questions based on this, and if you have any problems, please ask them. You should be able to solve any question based on this. All right. So let's move on to the next section, which is addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. Okay. So let's say A has some pens, B has 10 more, C says he has 3 more marbles, 3 more pens, then the pens of A and B together. Okay, so how many pens C has? Okay, so let number of pens of A be X. B has X plus 10 pens. C has 3 more pens. C has 3 more pens than A and B put together. So A and B put together is X plus 10 plus X, and C has 3 more than that. So let number of pens with C is equal to Y. So Y is equal to 2x plus 10 plus 3, which is Y is equal to 2x plus 13. Okay, simple enough. So this is your required algebraic expression. This is in 2 variables for the time being. Alright. So these are the questions that you might get. Let's see another way of forming a statement. Forming of algebraic expression. A is 3 times the present age of B. In 3 years, B will be 25 years old. What is the present age of A? Okay, so let the age of A be X. Okay, so X is equal to 3 times the present age of B, which is Y. Okay, in 3 years, Y plus 3, B will be 25 years old. So Y is 25 minus 3, 22 years old. X is equal to 3Y, so 23 into 22, 66 years is the present age of A. Okay, simple enough. So this is how you understand how to make a statement, algebraic expression, a statement in algebraic expressions. Okay, so as you practice few questions, you will be able to form much more complex algebraic statements. All right, so let's see what is next. So the next topic is addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. Okay, so let's say add 3x plus 11 and 7x minus 5. So this is general addition, 10x minus plus 6. Okay, so let's say a complex expression has been given to you, minus 3xy plus 4. Okay, this is the first expression. The second expression is minus 3 by 2 y square plus 18 by 7 x square plus 4 minus 2xy. Okay, so the first step is going to be rearranging it. Okay, you have to bring the like terms first. Okay, so we will do the two operations with this only. So add and subtract the two expressions. Okay, so let's see them. Okay, so in order to add, okay, so 3x square plus 4y square minus 3xy plus 4. Alright, now in order to add it, club the like terms together. Okay, so x square and x square form like terms, so 18 by 7 x square. Now y square are like terms, so plus minus 3 by 2, which is in bracket y square. So with plus 4, this is plus 4, minus 2xy, so plus of minus 2xy. So now open the bracket. Okay, so 3x square plus 4y square minus 3xy plus 4 divided by 18, sorry, adding 18x square by 7 minus 3 by 2. So when you open this bracket, minus sign will come. This particular is 8, this is minus 5xy, this 4 and minus 3 by 2. So this is 8 minus 3 by 2, which is 5 by 2. Okay, so plus 5 by 2 y square. Okay, so 3 plus 18 by 7 is 21, which is 39 by 7. So 39 by 7 x square. So this is your answer while adding. Now subtracting it, 3x square plus 4y square minus 3xy plus 4. Now club the like terms together, and this time around you have to subtract it. So take the minus sign common outside the entire expression. Okay, so this is 18 by 7 x square plus of minus 3 by 2 y square plus of minus 2xy and plus of 4. Now this is minus 1, this is plus 1, multiply it and get it. So wherever 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus 1, minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Remember this particular multiplication. Okay, so now we are going to open the bracket. Minus 3xy plus 4. Okay, so minus 18 by 7 x square. Minus minus becomes plus. So plus 3 by 2 y square. So notice the difference between this. Okay, minus minus again becomes plus, so plus 2xy, this will become minus 4. This cancels out to be 0. This is minus xy, this is 4 plus 3 by 2, so this is 11 by 2 y square. 3 minus 18 by 7, which is 3 by 7 x square. So this is the answer. Okay, simple enough. So similarly we will multiply and divide it. Okay, so let's see that. So it seems that it is out of syllabus for class 7, that multiplication and division thing. Okay, so the next topic seems to be finding the value of these expressions. So let's see x plus 4. Okay, so find its value if x is equal to 2. So 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So question, find the value 19 minus 5x square, x is equal to 2. So x square, 19 minus 5 into 2 is 4, x square of 2 is 4, so minus 1 is going to be your answer. Okay, so this is simple enough. So let's say question is n cube plus 5n square plus 5n minus 2, find when n is equal to 2. So n cube is 2 cube, 5n square is 2 square, plus 5n is 5 into 2 minus 2. 2 cube is 8, 2 square is 4, so 20, so 10 minus 2. 30, 38, 36 is the answer. Okay, simple enough. So now you are supposed to understand a couple of more things with this. Okay, so let's say there is a number, let a number be denoted by x. Okay, so x can be even or odd. X may be even or odd. Okay, x can be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. However, 2x is even and 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1, this is going to be odd. Alright, also 2x minus 1, 2x and 2x plus 1 form 3 consecutive numbers. Okay, now any number to be a successor, okay, so let x be any number, so its successor is x plus 1, its predecessor is x minus 1. Okay, so these are simple things that you should understand. All right, so any number divisible by 3 can be expressed as 3n. Okay, so n is equal to 100 and 3n is equal to 300, n is equal to 22, this is equal to 66. Okay, this is simple enough. There's hardly anything difficult about it. So I think with this I will wind up the discussion. Please solve few questions based on this. Just in case you find any problems, you can discuss it. Okay, thank you.